Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Jello and this is my review of The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom. Is this multiplayer hack and slash worth your time and money? Or is this the last game on Earth that you should find yourself playing? Now let's get cracking. The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom is an action role-playing game from developer Stage Clear Studio and publisher Outright Games. Now, Outright Games has published a few games based on cartoons like the Adventure Time game, Jumanji the video game, and the Ice Age game, just to name a few. This game was released on June 4 of this year without much fanfare. Now, this game is obviously based on the Netflix cartoon with the same name. Now, the story follows a group of 4 kids, Jack, Quint, June, and Dirk, that have somehow survived unscathed as the whole world that they knew went straight down the drain. Zombies have attacked everyone that they know, monsters have spawned from everywhere, and alien beings abound with no other adult human surviving. Of course, this being originally a kids show, the game presents all this chaos in a light-hearted and fun manner. I honestly am not quite sure though where the timeline of this game fits with the timeline of the series, as I really haven't watched a lot of their episodes to be an expert on TLKOE. That's The Last Kids on Earth. The look of the game stays faithful to the cartoon that it's based from, the neighborhood looking sharp and colorful considering the post-apocalyptic timeline. The playable character models look true to the characters they were derived from, although I'm not familiar with the other characters that they interact with in the story, but I guess they look the way that they should. The story moves along via cutscenes presented in a semi-spoken dialogue and text beside the character's talking head seen at the side of the dialogue. The models for the zombie enemies look samey though, with some I've actually mistaken for one of the main characters, only to find out that they were actually enemies and they were dishing out damage to my character. As for audio, they've done a decent job, although the music loop sounds a bit generic, like the soundtrack of No Reload Heroes type of generic. And the sound effects for explosions, gun turrets, and similar weapons come across as a bit weak for me, in my opinion, but then again, this can be excused as you have kids as your primary audience for this game, so I guess this had to be toned down. Now, whether toned down on purpose or not, well, we'll never know though. The hack and slash gameplay in Last Kids on Earth is the closest thing to a Diablo-style game that you can let kids have fun with, without worrying about them being exposed to anything too dark. Colorful zombies and alien enemies are as dark as it can get in this game. The action is kept simple enough for anyone to enjoy. Now, each of the 4 playable characters have their own set of weapons, Jack and Dirk having melee weapons, while Quint and June deal damage using projectile weapons. You can upgrade your gear, like your weapons and armor, to prepare you for further encounters. Upgrading is a simple affair as long as you have the blueprints for it. Now, each character can also summon an ally to aid in the fight, from heavy hitters to healing allies. There is also a tower defense element in this game, in the form of defending your treehouse against invading hordes of the undead and any other monstrosity headed your way. You do this by setting up weapons like a football firing gun turret to take down anything that comes through the lane where it's deployed. All these are upgradable as well, of course. And then there's also the driving element, where you get to drive Big Mama around for quicker traversal of the area. You can take down enemies in your way by gunning them down with the roof-mounted machine gun, or simply run them over. Well, running them over is simply the most satisfying of the two options. Now, if you're a fan of the show on Netflix or have kids that are fans of the show, they'll have a blast playing this game as their favorite characters. This is a hack and slash game that is accessible to everyone regardless of skill level, to a point that it may prove too simple for veterans of the genre. Even boss battles don't pose much of a challenge, but I guess it's that way to keep it accessible to a younger audience. And the customization and upgrade elements are not going to make your head spin, again kept at a very simple level. It was fun for a while for me and my 8-year-old son, but shortly after starting the game, we both longed for a higher challenge. But I'm sure this will prove more fun for kids that are younger and familiar with the Netflix show, and also for adults wanting to share a common video game with their kids. And this was my review of The Last Kids on Earth and the Staff of Doom here on Over the Shoulder Gaming. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Now, do you own this game? What did you think of it? Or are you planning on picking it up? Let us know in the comment section down below. And once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.